In the previous lecture, we have studied the resultant wave according to the principle of superposition of two waves. Therefore, the resultant wave equation we get y is equal to y1 plus y2. Y is equal to y1 plus y2, where y1 is a sine of omega t plus a2 sine of omega t plus phi. Therefore, the resultant wave y is equal to. Then, in the previous lecture, we can calculate the value of y. Y is equal to a sine of omega t plus theta, where a is the resultant amplitude. That equation is the resultant equation, resultant wave equation, and a is called resultant amplitude. Now we can calculate the value of a. In previous lecture, calculate the value of a is equal to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos phi, where a1 and a2 are the two amplitudes of y1 and y2, that two waves. Therefore, and cos phi, phi denotes the phase difference in between these two waves. Therefore, the a resultant amplitude depends on the value of phi. Therefore, for special cases, case first considered as the two waves, their phase difference is phi is equal to 0. Phi means phase difference in between the two waves is 0. When phase difference is 0, consider the two waves. They starts from its mean position. The two waves are in the same common point, and along the crest. Therefore, the phase difference, the wave starts from 0 at the maximum amplitude 90 degree, therefore 180 degree, 270 degree and 360 degree. The wave starts from on the same straight line or same crest, on the crest. Therefore, their phase difference is 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 90 minus 90, 0. Therefore, the phase difference is 0. Therefore, resultant amplitude is equal to square root of a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos 0. But cos 0 is equal to 1. Then resultant amplitude a is equal to square root of a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2. Now resultant amplitude's value a is equal to square root of a1 plus a2 bracket square. Square root and square get cancelled. Therefore, the resultant amplitude is a1 plus a2. Amplitude is the sum of the two waves, amplitudes of the two waves. Therefore, the resultant amplitude of the two waves, their amplitude is maximum than that of the two amplitudes of the two waves. Therefore, amplitude A max, when the phase difference is 0 of the two waves, Therefore, amplitude is maximum. A max is equal to A1 plus A2. Now, we can see the second case, case second. In case second, phi is equal to pi, where phase difference is pi. The two waves, consider the two waves. Considering the two waves, one wave starts from 0 and another wave starts from with the phase difference 180 degree. Therefore, 180 degree, there starts from 180 degree crest of that wave starts from at 180 degree. Therefore, the phase difference in between them is 180 degree. Then their resultant is according to the superposition principle, their resultant is one crest and another trough comes. The intensity becomes minimum, means amplitude is minimum. Therefore, A is equal to square root of A1 square plus A2 square plus twice A1 A2 cos pi. But cos pi is equal to minus 1. Cos pi is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the resultant amplitude A is equal to, when the two waves are meet to each other, when they are in out of phase. In phase means their phase difference is 0. Then the two waves are called as the waves are in phase. But the phase difference phi is equal to pi means 180 degree, then the two waves are out of phase. Therefore, resultant amplitude A is equal to square root of A1 square plus A2 square cos 180 is minus 1. Therefore, minus twice A1 A2. The resultant amplitude A is equal to A1 minus A2 bracket square in the square root. But square and square root get cancelled. Therefore, the resultant amplitude is A1 minus A2. A1 minus A2 is the minimum amplitude. Hence, A minimum is equal to A1 minus A2. Now, let us consider the condition for amplitudes of the two waves having the same amplitude. A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A. At that time, the minimum amplitude A minimum is equal to A minus A, means 0. A amplitude is minimum. Therefore, amplitude is minimum, the intensity is also minimum. Intensity is also minimum. Also minimum of the two waves. They are given according to superposition principle, the resultant wave obtained and their intensity at the when phase difference is 180 degree, the intensity is minimum. At the intensity is minimum means intensity is directly proportional to the amplitude square. Intensity is directly proportional to amplitude square. Intensity is maximum. Maximum is directly proportional to amplitude maximum square, and I minimum is directly proportional to A minimum brackets square or square of the amplitude minimum amplitude square. Therefore, I max is equal to A1 plus A2 bracket square, and I minimum is equal to A1 minus A2 bracket square. Now, the two special cases, we observe that when phi is equal to 0, at that time amplitude is maximum, means intensity is maximum, and when Pi is equal to 180 degree means pi, therefore the amplitude is minimum. A minimum is equal to A1 minus A2 means intensity is also minimum. Now we can take an example on that topic. In exercise, in the exercise of chapters number 6, a question in question 2, first question, a question is asked. A wave is represented by an equation. A wave is represented by an equation y is equal to a sine bx plus ct. Y is equal to a bx plus ct are positive. Can you tell in which direction the wave is moving? A wave is represented by that equation y is equal to a sine bx plus ct. Y is equal to a sine bx plus ct. In previous lecture, we can see y is equal to a sine kx minus omega t. That equation can be represented by y is equal to a sine kx minus omega t, where minus sign due to the wave traveling along positive x-axis. Wave traveling along positive x-axis. Here the equation is given y is equal to a sine of bx plus ct. A, b, c are that constants. A, b, c are constants. That constants are taken as positive. Therefore, the wave is travel from y is equal to a sine of kx plus omega t. Y is equal to a sine of kx plus omega t. That equation represents wave travels from negative, where positive x-axis, the in bracket y is equal to a sine of kx minus omega t. Omega minus sign is arise, but when plus sign arise, the wave travels from negative x-axis. Why it is taken as x-axis, along x-axis, negative x-axis, y-axis? Because of the variable is x. Instead of x, we substitute y-axis, y variable. Therefore, a sine ky plus omega t. Due to the positive sign means the wave travels along negative, but y variable represents that the wave travels from negative y-axis. Wave travel from negative y-axis, and y is equal to a sine ky minus omega t represents wave travels from, due to that minus sign represents the wave travels from positive y-axis. Now second problem. A wave of frequency A wave of frequency 500 Hz is traveling with a speed of 350 meter per second. What is the phase difference between two displacements at a certain point at times 1 millisecond apart? What will be the smallest distance between 2 points which are 45 degree out of phase at an instant of time? Now, solution of that problem. A wave of frequency 500 Hz. Given data, given things. Frequency f is equal to 500 Hz. Traveling with a speed means v, velocity is equal to 350 meter per second. What is the phase difference between two displacements at a certain point at times 1 millisecond apart? Means t is equal to 1 millisecond. Milli means 1 into 10 raised to minus 3, the conversion factor in between them. Millisecond and second, 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 second. Now, we know that V is equal to the relation between V is equal to F into lambda. Therefore, substituting the values 350 is equal to F into F is 500 into lambda. Means 350 upon 500 is equal to lambda. Then calculate the value of lambda. 0, 0 get cancelled. Seven upon 10 means 0.7 meter. Lambda's value, lambda is equal to 0.7 meter. Now calculate the phase difference between two displacement. Phase difference is equal to the given equation of wave equation y is equal to a sine kx minus omega t. The phase difference is denoted by omega t. Phase difference is equal to omega into t. But omega is equal to angular frequency, it is denoted by 2 pi n into t. Therefore, 2 pi f or n, frequency is denoted by f. 2 pi into f, frequency 500 into t, t is equal to 1 millisecond means 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. 2 pi into 2 into 500 means 1000. Pi into 1000 into 10 raised to minus 3. 1000 means 10 raised to 3. 3 minus 3 get cancelled. We get the phase difference. Phase difference is equal to pi. Then, for second part of that problem, what will be the smallest distance between 2 points which are 45 degree out of phase at an instant of time? Means the smallest distance in that equation, x variable is arise in that term. Therefore, phase difference is equal to 45 degree. Means 45 degree means pi by 4. Pi means 180 upon 4. We get the value of 45 degree. Phase difference is pi by 4. Then phase difference is equal to means pi by 4 is equal to 2 pi x upon lambda. that equation y is equal to a sine of kx, where k is 2 pi upon lambda. Then substituting that value, we get the equation k is equal to 2 pi upon lambda into x. Hence 2 pi x upon lambda. Pi by 4 is equal to 2 pi x upon lambda. Pi get cancelled. Means x is equal to 4 to the 8 into lambda. Lambda upon 8. Lambda is 0.7 upon 8. We get the equation for 8.0.0. 8 8 is 64. 64 carry on 6. 8 7 are 56. 4 remain 4. 0.0875 meter, but 0.07 means 8.75 into 10 raised to, that equation is 10 raised to minus 2. Minus 2 means that factor 10 raised to minus 2 meter or centimeter. X displacement is measured in meter or centimeter. Therefore, the conversion factor minus 2 denotes their 8.75 meter. Now, see the 13 number problem in exercise. Two sound waves travel at a speed of 330 meter per second. If their frequency are also identical and are equal to 540 Hz, what will be the phase difference between the waves at points 3.5 meter from one source and 3 meter from other source if the sources are in phase? Are in phase means phi is equal to 0. The distance between them, the two sources, consider the two sources. When one wave travels 3.5 meter and the another wave travels at a distance 3 meter from that source. Therefore, that distance is x1 is equal to 3.5, x2 is equal to 3 meter. Frequency is equal to f is equal to 540 Hertz and velocity is equal to 330 meter per second. Now calculate the value of lambda from that equation f and v. Use the relation v is equal to f into lambda. Therefore, lambda is equal to v upon f. V is equal to 330 upon f is equal to 540. 11 upon 18 meter. Lambda is equal to 11 upon 18 meter. Now, the equation can be using how the value should be calculated. If the sources are in phase, if their frequency are also identical, frequencies having the two sources are same. Therefore, lambda is equal to 11 upon 18 and phase difference is equal to 2 pi x upon lambda. Therefore, 2 pi x means the displacement having the two sources. Therefore, x is calculated by considered as delta x. Delta x is equal to x1 minus x2. x1 minus x2 upon lambda. Now calculate the value of phase difference 2 pi into x1 minus x2, 3.5 upon 3.5 minus 3 upon lambda is equal to 11 upon 18. 2 pi into 3.5 minus 3 is equal to 0.5 into denominator 18 multiplying factor upon 11. Now we can calculate the value of phase difference is equal to 0.5 into 2 means 1. 1 into 18, 18 upon 11. Therefore 11 ones are 11. 1.64 pi. 1.64 pi. That phase difference is 1.64 pi. Now